Ma'am, try not to move, okay? Hey, stay right there.
So it just felt like her consequences weren't based on her actions. It was based on if we were pretty much alive or if we died.
It's been 1 year since Samantha Zganjar and Chloe Handrich were hit and seriously hurt by a driver on Water Street. That driver was ticketed for failing to yield and driving without insurance or registration.
Our chief investigative reporter Jenna Ray has been sharing this story for the last year. Could more have been done? It's a question Chloe and Sam are still asking 1 year later as they go back to the very place their lives changed forever. A warning, this story does contain some graphic images. Our Jenna Ray reports.
Now I feel like I remember from the video. Being right here, I think it's just flooding me with all those feelings.
I feel like just very proud of how far we've come in a year.
In the early hours of July 20th, 2025, Samantha Zganjar and Chloe Handrich were crossing Water Street behind wooden barriers police say were there to keep the area pedestrian safe. The oncoming traffic light was green, and video shows a driver go through the light, smashing into the police barricades and Sam and Chloe.
Do you have a drink or anything tonight?
I have a beer in the shop.
The driver admitted to drinking earlier that day. She was never arrested and never given a standardized field sobriety test.
It's just a crack and some tickets.
She was ticketed for failing to yield. Milwaukee police insist the crash was an accident and say it didn't rise to the level of a crime.
It was really unfair that we have just kind of had to figure out how to live with it and be fine with it because it was made very obvious to us that there was going to be no justice for our actual scenario.
We have EMS right here, okay, ma'am?
Sam fractured her hand in 4 places, fractured her nose, and had several teeth knocked out, requiring multiple surgeries. Chloe shattered her pelvis, punctured her lung, injured her liver, had 7 blood transfusions, and was in a wheelchair until January of this year.
I still go to PT weekly, still having appointments with my surgeon.
Recovery that goes unseen, too.
Mentally, I was just in a really hard spot of kind of in between, feeling very grateful that I was alive, but also being in such an astronomical amount of pain that should not be humanly possible, that I was kind of wishing I wasn't alive.
1 year later, Sam and Chloe are celebrating the milestone of being alive.
Little did we know, what was to come.
A milestone that comes with gratitude and unanswered questions. Emails obtained by TMJ4 through an open records request show frustration within the Milwaukee Police Department 2 days after the incident. Captain Robert Teal sent an email to other MPD supervisors, writing, "I really stressed with you that the barriers were needed to prevent injured officers, damaged squads, and injured people. Let's have a meeting to discuss why they were not deployed and how that will be changed going forward," adding, "I am at a loss for words and could really use your insight to explain some of these issues." He's talking about these portable heavy-duty steel barriers called Meridian barriers.
Good job digging out those emails. I mean, that's all news to me, what was described in that email. Obviously, there was more discussion behind the scenes in the Milwaukee Police Department than was ever revealed at any of our hearings.
Robert Bauman's the alderman in this district.
Sure, I mean, what the hell is this? I mean, this isn't going to stop anything.
And 1 year ago said,
that individual should have been arrested and charges referred to the district attorney's office.
He stands by that today.
I felt it did warrant charges, and then let the court system sort it out and argue over what intent was present, what was reckless.
From that day, there's still been no apology from the driver, no apology from MPD.
You guys still haven't heard from MPD about the situation that happened a year ago?
No.
I haven't heard anything from MPD.
To this day, no one from Milwaukee police will go on camera to answer questions about this crash. That's despite internal emails showing the department's made changes to weekend safety over the last year.
While some safety measures here on Water Street during weekend nights remain the same, like orange barricades, there are some visible changes, like Milwaukee police squad cars sitting at intersections and red flashing traffic lights.
We saw an increased police presence and meridian barriers at several intersections. In an email, a spokesperson for MPD says, in addition to those changes, light towers are being used for additional lighting, and officers are wearing reflective vests with guardian angel lights.
I feel like even communication of like measures that they were taking to try and make sure this doesn't happen to other people would have been a huge part of like closure for me. And that still has not happened, and we are getting our information through you, which like we're so grateful for, but that's also not your responsibility, and that should be, you know, the responsibility of the city or the mayor.
You think victims are entitled to that information?
I think that they should reach out to the FPC in order to get whatever information that they possibly can from them, especially if it relates to an incident that they were involved in.
Sam and Chloe say despite the lack of answers and accountability, they're trying to move on.
I was able to start graduate school. Went to Italy last month with my family, so that was amazing. Just had my final surgery on the 1st of this month, so hopefully end of September, I'm gonna have my real teeth in my mouth.
Oh my God.
So that's something I'm looking forward to now.
I am a clinical research coordinator at the Medical College of Wisconsin. I work in labor and delivery, and I really love it. I'm doing a segment in Impact Team Drivers. So I can go to different driver's eds in high school to talk about my story and hopefully to have kids realize the responsibility you're taking on. A split-second decision can ruin someone's, you know, life.
A heavy lift of advocacy and change Sam and Chloe have taken on themselves.
It is like a time for us to celebrate the year we've overcome and like the amazing things that we've done in this year.
And the fact that we're standing here, she started a whole new job, I'm still doing grad school. I'm just really proud of where we've come.
I'm Chief Investigative Reporter Jenna Ray for TMJ4 News.